Hi guys, my name is Amber, and for today's video I wanted to talk about my favorite books of 2020. So, starting off this year, my first video, I want to talk about my favorite books of last year. There really aren't that many, but first I want to talk about some honorable mentions. I first want to say, I'm not going to really go into depth really with these, but I really enjoyed The Tea Dragon Society. That was really cute and just so wholesome. I loved that. And then Again But Better by Christine Riccio. Cinder by Marissa Mayer. Every Heart is Doorway by Seanan McGuire. And Everybody Always by Bob Goff. Those were just some books that I found really good. I really loved them, but they weren't top tier to be my faves of the year. Now getting into the actual favorites, so I literally only have 4 to talk about. I'm gonna go in order of least to my most favorite, which my most favorite I couldn't really decide on, so I have 2 books tied for the top. But the first book I want to talk about, which would be in 4th place, or technically 3rd since the first 2 are tied, is going to be How the King of Elfhame Learned to Hate Stories by Holly Black. So this book is about Carden, and we just get to have a deeper look into his life and his backstory kind of. And yeah, that's just kind of the gist of it. I think it's more for these people who, I don't know, I was just looking for more after the first, or the trilogy kind of ended, and we get to just get more of being back in this world, and I really enjoyed it. It was very cute. I definitely wish there could be more, but I loved getting to hear his point of view in some parts from the first book, I think, seeing what he was thinking instead of, because I think we only had Jude's point of view, so it was really cool to see Carden's point of view and everything. And then we got to see some stuff in the present of them actually together, and overall it was just very wholesome, and I liked getting to be back in this world. Next book, which would be technically 2nd place I guess, is going to be Truly Devious by Maureen Johnson. So this book is the first book in the murder mystery trilogy little thing, about a private school called Ellingham Academy. So when the school was first opened by Ellingham, I believe it's in the first few years, or I don't know if it was the first year, his wife and daughter get kidnapped, and the only thing that's left is a murder mystery note, a note that has it creepily lists different types of murder, and then it's signed with the pseudonym, or the name, just Truly Devious. And so it is known as one of the biggest cold cases. Nobody ever could find out who the actual kidnapper was or who this person is, Truly Devious. So then fast forward to the future, the school is still open, but now we're going to be in the point of view of the main character named Stevie Bell. I have to go check real quick because I guess I forgot. So Stevie loves true crime. She's really invested in that kind of stuff. And so her first year in Ellingham, she decides to solve the cold case of this Ellingham thing. But then while that's going on, as she's trying to solve that old case, it seems as if Truly Devious has come back. So with that, she's also trying to solve that with the new person that he's murdered. I hope I explained that well enough, because I am usually all over the place with my explanations. But yeah, this was just really good. It was also kind of my first murder mystery kind of thing, and so I don't know if there's probably way better out there, but it being my first, I really enjoyed it, and I really want to check out more murder mystery stuff. I don't know how I'd feel about adult, but I really enjoyed YA murder mystery, and I loved it had slight dark academia vibes, not really, but I just loved the whole private school thing and the dark mystery vibe. I don't know, I just really enjoyed this, and definitely think that everyone else should check this out as well, which I think a lot of people already have, and I'm the last one on the bandwagon to actually read this, but super good. 2nd place, yes. So in 1st place, like I was saying, I have 2 books that I couldn't really decide on which one to have. second or first, so I just made them both as a tie, and it's a coincidence because they're by the same author, but I'll go ahead and show. We have Ninth House by Leigh Bardugo and Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo. Wow. These two books were so good. I was so shook, and yeah, let's go ahead and talk about this. So I'll just talk about Six of Crows. So Six of Crows is about a group of 6 people who perform a heist together. And yeah, that's literally the gist of it. I say go blind into it. It's so good. Like, it's an unlikely group of friends, and I think that's what makes it like 10 times better. And like each of their personalities, I'd say like one of the biggest things for me was like the characters. I really enjoyed the characters, and I think one of my favorite is probably Kaz. He's like the main character, I feel like, and I just loved the way his mind worked and the way he would like solve problems. And yes, I still don't understand why I haven't gotten to Crooked Kingdom, but hopefully this year I will get to it. But yes, so good. 5 stars. I don't even know if I've probably listed all of my stars, but for the most part, I'm pretty sure all of these have 5 stars. But so good. Again, I'm pretty sure I'm one of the last people to read this, but I highly suggest if you haven't, to check it out. So the next first place book is about Galaxy Stern, or Alex Stern, and Alex is offered a full ride to Yale, and it's not because she's actually smart though, it's because they want her to use her as someone to monitor all of Yale's secret societies. And so this is because these societies are doing things like forbidden magic, and they're like raising the dead, and they're doing like just a bunch of sketch stuff, and so they need someone to watch these societies, and you find out kind of why she's chosen out of everyone throughout the book. But yes, this book is about that, and again, this has like the dark academia vibe, and I'm finding that I really liked the whole like school dark vibes with these books. I'm starting to realize that. And yes, again, this book came out in like 2019, and I feel like a lot of people read this as well. Like, all of these are backlist books, except for How the King of Elfhame Learned to Hate Stories or whatever. But yeah, so I'm kind of late with all of these books. None of them are really that new, but they're already all are like really popular. Like, these are already books that everyone loves, but I am jumping on the bandwagon and agreeing that these books are really good, and I'm another person, another face telling you to read these because they're so good. But yes, I'm so glad to be back and making videos. I am hoping, I'm praying that I will stick through with this. I'm pretty excited though. I already have like a couple basic video ideas. I think that's the main reason why I sometimes don't like to take the time to do all this, is because I'm like, oh, I feel like I don't have any ideas. But with the new year comes a bunch of like basic videos that everyone does that a lot of people enjoy, including me. And watching all of those, I was like, yes, I want to get back into this. But yes, thank you so much for watching this video. If you watched all the way to the end, I'll have you put a star, just because I was thinking about galaxy and like stars. So put a star if you watched all the way to the end of this video in the comments below. And yes, like, subscribe, do all of those things. My next video should be probably like my reading stats and my reading goals for the new year. And again, thank you so much for watching, and bye!